like a bullet train. I'll seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See you last anyhow.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Tony from RMR here. I'm in my friend Matt's Ford Focus ST. It's definitely not stock. It's a big turbo stage 3, but I'll let you go ahead and take over and just kind of explain what you have done to this thing.
Yeah, it's a 2013 Ford Focus ST, full bolt-on GTX 2867R turbo, Mountoon intercooler, FS Works intake, Mountoon balance shaft delete with a Mountoon oil pan baffle. It's got a spec stage 2 plus clutch. Got a CNT catless downpipe with a 3-inch downshift with a 3-inch MBRP downpipe back exhaust. It's got a tile Q blow-off valve in it with an MBRP hot side charge pipe and a Mountoon cold side charge pipe.
It's kind of funny because I've driven, I haven't driven a stock Focus ST before. I've driven this one, which is a big turbo, which is like the only big turbo ST really anywhere in northern Ohio, except for like a few others, which is really cool. And I've driven one other, which was like a stage 2, like stage 2.5, and it drives completely different than this because it has the stock KO3, which is a really small turbo compared to the one that's in here. And it has a lot of low-end torque, where this one's a lot of, like what you said, is high-end torque.
Yeah, the torque range is much higher than the KO3. So it's on a V dyno right now. It's about 370 wheel horse, 355 torque, and that's about 6,600 RPMs. Is when it makes that number.
Okay.
As opposed to a KO3 will make about 380 torque at 2,700 RPM. So
yeah, so it's
the range is completely different.
It's like I feel like it's like a little bit more linear pop band.
Yeah, it doesn't fall up near as much as the KO3 did.
Yeah, and this is you said a stage 2 clutch.
Yeah, stage 2 plus clutch from spec.
Yeah, I'm not really. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I'm not really used to it, so it's
got a
it grabs really, whereas mine's like really high.
Yeah. It's also got a CPE stage 2 rear motor mount right now, and I'm doing beta testing right now with Damon Motorsports for the passenger motor mount as well. So that's we're in beta testing with that right now, and it isn't quite available yet, but it should be available soon.
Yeah.
The only stock mount left is the transmission side, and I'm waiting for Damon to produce those. So right now we're just doing beta testing with the passenger side.
Nice. Yeah, and it's really nice because it's stage 3 and it still gets like 27 miles per gallon average. And it's kind of funny because my car, which is the slow Focus with a 5-speed, gets about the same fuel economy.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that you could daily these cars, very easily. This is a ST2 package, which is like the mid-level trim level on the Focus ST. You get leather Recaros, the
My Ford Touch.
Yeah, the My Ford Touch, the Bluetooth and all that, and then you get upgraded sound, which is nice. The Recaros are really nice because they hold me in the seat like a Recaro should, but it's not like it's not uncomfortable to the point where I wouldn't be able to drive this, on like a daily commute. It's still very comfortable. But it's a very, I kind of feel like I'm in my car, but I don't because my car is slow and this isn't.
Yeah.
And I also don't have all this like fancy stuff in there.
Yeah.
But no, it's a lot of fun. These cars make a lot of torque, a lot of low-end torque when you start modifying them with just the stock turbo.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of torque steer.
Yeah.
And
well,
that's what these cars are kind of known for, wouldn't you say?
Any front-wheel drive, especially these and the the speed platform, very well known for it.
Yeah.
I do have a traction bar installed on this. It goes from A-arm to A-arm to help with the torque steer.
Oh, okay.
And a little bit of the wheel hop. So wheel hop's pretty much eliminated now with the mount and the traction bar. Torque steer's still there, as you'll soon probably find out. But
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good place to do that. I don't want to like just die.
The electronic diff in these do an okay job with handling some of that, but
Okay.
it's nowhere near what an LSD puts out. And
Right.
but the E-diff is okay.
And basically the way that works is it kind of grabs with the front calipers, it grabs the tire that is spinning too much.
Yeah, it'll reduce power once it senses wheel spin. It'll reduce power to that particular wheel, and while cornering, if you have it on, it will brake a specific wheel if it detects wheel slip. So yes.
Because it's a lot of like, I feel like it's hit or miss with what people think about the E-diff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people seem not to like it because you go like through calipers and rotors.
You can go through brakes faster if you leave it on, but that's
Okay.
what's nice is if you turn it off,
You don't need
it
to
does
deal with
help
it.
save that. Yeah, I've done a
Okay.
couple of track days with this, and
Oh, really?
I haven't had any problems with it being in track mode. So it's that's a real nice option there.
The stock clutch on this car, on these cars, I feel like they go a long way than they would on a lot of the other competing hot hatches. Because I drove another car like this, but it was stage 2.5, and it was still on the stock clutch, and it drove like it was, it didn't feel like it was going to break at any moment when I was driving it, which I thought was really cool because it had almost 400 foot-pounds of torque at the time.
Yeah.
Is that right? And
Yeah, the stage 2, stage 3 cars will put about 360, 370 torque, and then even more if you're on ethanol.
Right.
So,
yeah. Now the throw on the shifter is like it's shorter, but it's a little bit harder to get into gear. It's a little crunchier,
Yeah,
but it feels really nice, honestly.
Yeah, that's a Breed It quick shift arm.
Yeah,
it's a 40% reduction.
Mm-hmm. And it's a big difference compared to mine because it's like you're really pulling it, but this it really is really right there. The shift knob feels good in my hand. That's terrifying. You could just feel it, like the car like tries to veer you off the road, like I'm gonna kill you.
You gotta be ready for it, man.
Yeah, but it's such an angry looking car, and what's cool about it is that I really like the 1552 Turbo Max that he has on this car. They look really good on the car. Looks really good on the red body. And you got them for steel, didn't you, when you bought them?
Yeah.
And then you said this has Pilot Super Sports on it, right?
Yeah, the Michelin Pilot
Okay.
Super Sports.
And what do you think about those as far as how the car's set
They're good.
now?
Yeah, they're good.
They handle nicely?
Yeah, it came with Eagle F1s, but I went to a wider tire. I went to a 245.
Oh, okay.
4018 Pilot Super Sport, so it fits well with the 1552s, and the car's lowered on Cobb lowering springs right now, so
Okay.
seems to be a nice
It
flush
sits
fit.
nicely, and what I really like about this car is that it has a lot done to it, as Matt explained, but it still maintains like a factory look to it. It doesn't look
For the
like
most part,
it doesn't
yeah.
look very suspected, until you hear it rip by you or you just see it just take off, then you're like, oh man, this thing is pretty serious. And it just has such a menacing look to it. I don't know. I love how when cars have like a good character or a good look to them.
Yeah.
This car has like a good, just angry, like get the hell out of my way kind of look to it. I don't think I've driven a car this fast before, so it's scary when like you're like, okay, it's not so bad, and then the turbo really starts to kick in and you start like,
Well, the fastest car you've driven is probably my GTI. And that's still stock turbo, so the power band feels really safe.
Right.
I had to figure out what shifts I wanted to make and what speed and all of that, because it totally changes the way the car drives.
Mm-hmm.
It actually felt like a whole different car.
Yeah, it does
after
feel like a
driving
different
it.
car when you're driving this compared to Brett's, which hopefully we can get on the channel soon.
Yeah.
But overall, as like a daily driver car, it's really, really nice. It's not like, you don't feel, even though it has all this done to it, it doesn't feel like it's been done wrong. It feels like it's been done right, which is definitely, something to be proud of when you're driving something like this. And another thing about these cars is, another thing about these cars is that this is a pre-facelift. which
Yeah.
was like ended in
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah,
and these are going down in price.
Yeah.
Because you have the RS coming out, well, which is already out, and then you have the facelift, the 15 Focus, that you can go get brand new at a dealer today.
K3.5, yeah.
So like we see like stuff like this on like the Facebook groups and all the forums that we're in. They go down in prices like nothing. So
yeah, you can pick up a good one for 15 to 18 grand.
Oh my god. Jeez. I need something this fast. Well, overall, like I always said, it's a great car. The inside's basically a lot like mine, except it's a lot more lavish, obviously. So
More options, yeah.
a lot more options. It could be a great daily driver, or it could be a great just like a car that you put all your money into. So anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video today. Check out our other reviews, our other we have 2 others now. Our DIY videos, all the other stuff on our channel. Also, message us on our Facebook page if you're interested in buying one of our stickers. We can ship them out to you for $3. And check out our other social media pages. I'd like to thank Matt for letting me